Hi, skin is more than just a surface. You want to learn its nuances? Okay, grab your mobile device, no expensive gears needed, and let's dive into skin shading. Before we begin, let's cover the basics. You can download a sketch and color palette, and you can import the color palette to your own project. And for brushes, I have used 3 default brushes. 2 of them are modified. Don't worry, I have shown the method how to modify them in the video. And for smudge tool, I have used the hunter brush, which is not a default brush anymore. You can have this brush in the description box. By the way, you can use your own favorite blenders. My favorite blenders are hard charcoal, mostly water, and hunter blender. All the blender brushes work the same. If you want to know how to blend in Infinite Painter, you can click on I button to get the details. This is the sketch we will begin with. By the way, you can download this sketch. Let's proceed to our first step, which is adding base colors. Create a new layer and arrange it below a sketch layer. Select a skin color, and from brushes, you gotta select soft airbrush from sprayers folder. Go to its settings, scroll down, and you gotta tap flow graph. Soft airbrush is now modified. Save the settings, go to its opacity option and adjust these settings. Keep its size according to your needs. And skin color is done. Create a new layer and go to color wheel. Now you gotta select the dark color. After it, add dark color to hair. Now select modified HB pencil. This is modified the same way as the soft airbrush. Go to its opacity option and increase opacity a little bit. Using HB pencil, define the shape of eyebrows. Use it from left to right to get the soft initial edge of eyebrows. Now using a small size of HB pencil, define the eyelashes. Use solid fill eraser to define the shape. Use solid fill to define the shape of nostril. The second aspect is the light source. The environment is filled with soft ambient light that doesn't come from a specific direction, such as the left or right side, top or down. To start, I have prepared a rough diagram. As you can see here, this triangle is for cheekbone and these various lines are for adding different skin tone shades. So first, navigate to skin color layer, add a layer above it, and apply clipping mask to it. Select pinkish color, increase the size of soft airbrush. Add pinkish hue to various parts of face as shown here. Now select darker reddish color, add this to nose and lips as these areas tend to be darker and richer than surrounding skin tone. Long press to pick the surrounding skin tone color to erase extra lip color. Additionally, add reddish tint to neck and ear as well. Now pinkish red part is done. Let's create a new layer for adding depth. Select brown color. Usually the side of cheek is darker and so is the chin. We'll also add depth to eyes as the eye area tends to be darker. Now let's introduce a brown color to define the contours of face around the eyes, along the chin, down to neck. Additionally, we'll use it to define inner curves of hair, creating a more nuanced and three-dimensional appearance. If needed, erase with solid fill to define the shape more clearly. Once done, now it's time to blend this brown color. Navigate to Smudge tool, and you have to select Hunter Blender. In the settings, make sure to save your presets and toggle off the sample current layer option. Adjust the size to suit your needs. With our tool ready, let's start blending the brown color. Begin by softening the lower edges, but remember to blend with intention. Random blending can lead to muddy appearance. So here's the trick. Smudge the color in one direction first, then pull it back in the opposite direction. This push and pull motion creates a seamless blend. For chin, you have to use the blender in one direction to subtly blur and fade the color. Select an eraser and erase the shadow to give it a shape. Go to lower layer and erase the pinkish color also to define the shape of shadow. Navigate to smudge tool and smudge the brown and pink color. If you think you have overblended a color, then you can add again that color and then smudge it for seamless transition. Take a minute to review your colors. If your colors are not popping or your blend is not quite right, don't worry, you can fix it. Simply re-add the desired hue and blend until it takes form or until your colors make sense. Now colors make a sense a little bit. Okay, now create a new layer and grab a lighter color. Using these guidelines, you're gonna add lighter shades to cheekbone, along the upper lip and center of chin. When you add lighter colors, you are creating the illusion of different surfaces. Think about it, when light hits an object, it doesn't hit all surfaces equally. The upper surfaces receive more light while the lower surfaces receive less. That's what creates depth, shape, and form. So when we add lighter colors to specific areas, we are simulating this effect, which in turn create depth and dimension in our portrait. Now grab a blender and start smoothing out the lighter color. First, I'm gently pulling the color downward as you can see. Then I am reversing the direction, pulling it back up. I'm repeating this push and pull motion to merge the colors seamlessly. As you blend, watch how the face begins to transform. The features will start to pop and the depth and dimension will become more pronounced. You will notice the lighter areas will start to catch the light, creating a sense of volume and structure. If you're struggling to blend, try this trick. First, blend the color until it fades. Then pick up that faded color and add it back to that area. Finally, grab a blender and merge the colors. This technique helps prevent a muddy appearance and achieve a smooth blend. Pick the forehead skin color and apply it upward. Then grab a blender and blend this color. Re-add the lighter color to eye area and then blend it. This time, blending will be smoother. Re-add the lighter color along the upper lip and blend it slightly. Next, select a darker shade and add it to the philantrum, pulling it forward to overlap the lighter color. Pick a slightly darker skin tone and add it to the left side of face. Now add color to this nose. Make sure to leave a small gap while adding the color so that it looks segmented. Now blend the nose color. Re-add the color the same way and blend it again. Using eraser tool, carefully remove the lighter color from the bottom of nose and create a line between the nostril and nose ball to define the segmentation. Once you have erased the area, blend it for seamless finish. Finally, blend the chin color and neck color to create a cohesive look. Next, we are going to add orange shade along the jawline. So for this, we will select the orangish color and we will add this orange shade along the jawline and to this triangular area of guidelines, leaving the base of chin slightly untouched. Then we'll add a dark brown color to the base of chin. These transition colors will help us blend the area perfectly. Grab a blender and merge these two colors. The result will be a soft, seamless blend that gives the face a three-dimensional appearance. Pick the chin color and apply it to the corner of chin to make that area more prominent. Moving on to lips, select the lip color and lighten it. Add this lighter shade to lower lip and slightly to upper lip on left side. Next, make the color even more lighter and add subtle highlights to lip using small delicate strokes. To initiate the process of adding dark shadows, create a new layer and change its blending mode to multiply. Next, we will select the lip color and add a dark shade to the sides of lip, focusing on the corners. This will help create the illusion of volume and three-dimensionality. Erase any excess color and add shadow to the lower lip using this dark color. After it, blend the shade into the lower lip, ensuring a seamless transition. To further enhance this effect, we will use a soft airbrush to create a smooth transition between colors. Add a dark outline to the upper lip to define the shape of lip. Select brown color and apply it to ear and neck area. This will simulate the shadows cast by chin and face, adding dimensionality to our portrait. Blend the brown color for a seamless transition. Add occlusion shadow under the lower lip and inside the ear canal. Select light brown color and using light brown color we'll add subtle strokes and blend them. To create depth and a strong contour, we'll add a brown shade to the base of chin and blend it to create a darker, shadowy area. We will also use brown color to contour the lower side of cheekbone, creating a strong definition of facial structure. To enhance the eyes and create a sense of depth, we will add dark shades to the corners, making them darker on the sides. This will help create a sense of dimensionality. Next, apply this darker shade to the lower side of nose, blending it to create a subtle gradient. This is because the lower side of nose receives less light, resulting in a naturally darker tone. Remove any excess overblended brown color. This will help the lighter tones of the nose stand out. Moving on to skin texture, we will add a new layer and change its blending mode to linear dodge. This layer will be used to create a subtle shine on the skin, simulating the natural oils present on the skin surface. Next, select Modified HB pencil. As we progress, we will incorporate highlights to enhance the subject's facial features. Firstly, we will add highlights to the skin, blending them seamlessly to capture the subtle sheen of healthy, oily skin. This will not only improve the overall appearance, but also create a sense of depth and dimensionality. Next, apply highlight to the inner corner of eye. Blend it to create a soft effect. Again, add another stroke to get the good result. Moving on, we will add highlight to nose. This will help define the nasal contours while also mimicking the way light naturally interacts with nose. To emphasize cheekbone, we will apply highlights, blending them to create a soft, seamless transition. This will help define facial structure, making the cheekbone more prominent and creating a sense of angularity. Add another stroke of brush and blend it to get the more shiny result. Subtle highlights will also be added to chin. Select Concept Pencil. Using Concept Pencil, add highlight to the upper lip. Now select the pinkish color. Make this color more lighter. Now using HB pencil, add highlights to lower lip. Pick the lip color. and add soft highlight to upper and lower lip. Finally, add light to neck, blending them with shadows to achieve a harmonious, natural-looking result. This will help create a sense of continuity and flow, while also rendering the subtle play of light on the subject's skin. The highlights really bring out the details, creating a more vibrant and engaging portrait. Go to hair layer and grab a blender. To achieve a more natural look, let's blend the edges of hair, softening and fading them outwards. This technique creates a subtle, gradual transition from thicker hair to thinner strands. Here, the hairs on the edges look more spaced out, giving a subtle, feathery effect. This is especially due to the smallest, thinnest stray hairs that are shorter and more sparse, creating a gentle, tapered look. Create a new layer above hair layer. Select HB pencil. Make sure the opacity of HB pencil is reduced. Using HB pencil, carefully draw thin hairs along the edges of hairline. This technique actually softens the hairline, making it less harsh. It creates a sense of texture and depth. Using an HB pencil, create the shape and bumps of hair. This technique helps achieve more realistic and three-dimensional hair texture. To add realistic hair highlights, start by selecting grayish color that complements the hair base tone. Next, use a small size of soft airbrush to apply the highlights, leaving some space between them to convey individual strands. Refine the highlights by switching to an eraser tool with a reduced size and gently erasing the corners or edges to create a shiny, subtle effect. Finally, blend the highlights and smudge them to extend the highlights subtly, creating the illusion of individual strands. To further define and enhance the facial features, select Concept Pencil. Use it to outline and define specific areas such as the nose, making them more prominent. Apply hatching lines to strengthen and accentuate the facial features, creating a more defined and realistic appearance. Finally, utilize the pencil to highlight and emphasize other facial features, adding depth and character to the portrait. With these final steps, your portrait is now complete. You can add color blending mode layer to infuse your portrait with vibrancy and personalize it with your own unique touch.